This might be useful. I am taking it. Some old nails. This pot is empty. This saw is in good condition. This might be useful. I am taking it. Given the state of these tools, I'd rather not see the garden. But it is the butler. He eats insects. It would be best not to be seen and find a way to keep away from this madman. This could come in handy. A large wooden spoon, quite solid. Best to avoid making noise. Bon appetit! That one seems solid. A safe. It seems quite sturdy. This chest must have been attacked with a sledge. But it is tightly locked. I am in need of something. I am in need of something. The reflection of this mirror should be intolerable. Someone cut some wood recently. Curious. A woman's room. Lady Godalming's bedchamber, I imagine. a spool of thread. This was written with a trembling hand. The person was either sick or deathly afraid. Makeup, old and out of use. This could come in handy. This could come in handy. Makeup. This grimy jacket must belong to the butler. It is he who must sleep here now. Curious, this candlestick seems loose. Curious. Curious. There is something here. This panel is the same style as that of the lounge. I am in need of something. I am in need of something. This escritoire was recently used. What an incongruous assortment of odds and ends. Watches, monocles, china saucers. This could come in handy. There. Perfect. The servant is no longer there. I hope I don't meet that brute again. There. Perfect. I will recopy all of that. The servant. I will recopy all of that. There. Perfect. Curious. This candlestick seems loose. There seems to be a lock. It is quite unique. I must make some kind of key specifically for it. I must measure the depth of these holes. I must measure the depth of these holes. I must. I must measure the. I must measure. There, I have the hole's measurement. There, I have the hole's measurement. There, I have the hole's measurement. There. Now that I know the correct measurement of each hole, I will have a better idea of the key that I must make. Will this work? I am in need of... It took a long time to open this passage, and it is late. It must be night outside. We must be very, very careful. This door is extremely solid. No chance of forcing it. I am in need of something. Whoa! An abyss. Beware, there are some stakes at the bottom. Careful. I feel a presence. This book. It is as if it is protected by a demonic aura. I must unravel its secret. Ah, here is something interesting. This book. It is as if it is protected by a demonic aura. I must unravel its secret. This book. Finally, I can access the pages of this damned book. But, hell's bells, it seems that the same man wrote the whole book over the course of many centuries. Damnation, Mina! He must be with her at this moment. I was not able to save Harker, but I cannot lose her. I must get to her as soon as possible. I hear someone coming this way. It must be the butler. Quick, run! The bulbs of garlic are there, but still in a basket, and thus ineffective. Careful. I feel a presence. I am in need of something. Back, demon, in the name of the Holy Cross. Leave this child and depart from this house. In any case, I did not count on lingering. We have already consumed our union. And I did not come for a discussion. It will give me great pleasure to see you again soon, my dear. Your body calls to be covered in roses and love. As for yours, sir, it will soon be a putrid, gory mass where worms will feast.
She is stable, but extremely weak. As for her teeth, they haven't started.
Yes, I know, but it is only a question of days. She is contaminated, and despite all of the transfusions that we may do, She will sooner or later become one of them.
Look there. You'd think she was an angel. What do you suggest doing? Will you wait until she mutates completely for the...
There exists perhaps a glimmer of hope, Seward. I have to pursue the demon and try to counter his plans.
Mad idea. Do you at least know where he could be?
Not so mad, after all. Find me a map of Europe, Seward. Harker must have had one here. And then let's decide where to start my journey. There. Perfect. There. Perfect.
Are you certain?
In his lair in London, I discovered a journal that Count Dracula had composed in his own hand. The demon has departed for Cairo. It seems that there are some ancient texts there that talk of rituals and maledictions. Perhaps there is one that explains vampirism. I know it is highly unlikely. Even if that weren't the case, Dracula seems to want to find this work at any cost. If I make my way there and find it before him, I could exchange it for Mina's salvation. And if none of that comes to fruition, I finally have, after so many years, fresh tracks leading to the Count. I will be able to find him and destroy him. I will contact the director of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo by courier today. I believe he is the only person who can help me and guide my research. If you wish to contact me, write to me care of the museum. Keep me informed as to the progress of Mina's illness, and keep a better eye on her than I was able to, Seward. Ah. This sign must indicate the direction to the museum. Let us go. No, I must first find a place to stay. I may be in Cairo for a few days. Mustafa's. Guide, camels to hire or buy, quaint hotel, financial advisor, taxidermist, and provisions of all kinds. Inquire within.
And a very good day, Effendi. Whatever you search, you have knocked on the right door with the Mustafa. That is me, Mustafa. What do you desire? A guide, a camel, a certified dentist, or perhaps the most fabulous hookah that also works as bagpipes?
I am only in need of a discreet room and a bit of information.
No problem, not at all. I will bring your bags up and give you my most inconspicuous room, which just happens to be the nicest, as well as the most expensive. Is served just after the 10 o'clock prayers. As for the camels, you have but to ask.
I will remember. Thank you, my friend. Tell me, how do I get to the Egyptian Museum?
It's all very complicated, but you are very lucky, Effendi. Mustafa, that is me, of course, knows Cairo like no other. So, you take the road to the left of the park where my camels are, and straight ahead, go directly,
Thank you. I will find it. Well, I must go, Mustafa. Until later.
Farewell, Effendi. Farewell.
Cairo's famous Egyptian Museum. What riches must be stored within its walls? A hookah, museum piece, or intended for the director's use? Good day, sir. I am Professor Van Helsing. You should have received a courier announcing that I would be coming.
Ah, yes, hello. Indeed, my superior, Lord Grosvenor, informed me of your arrival. I am the assistant director. Lord Grosvenor is absent. He is on an archaeological dig in Sudan. He won't be back for another 3 weeks.
To be honest, I have need of nothing but a bit of information. Perhaps you could clarify something for me.
I would gladly put myself at your disposition if I wasn't overburdened with work already. You see, Lord Grosvenor amasses such a quantity of objects from various excavations that he supervises, but he doesn't have the time to do the classification, which is a necessary consequence. This work was assigned to me but would represent a challenge to 10 of the best scribes. I must apologize, but I cannot be of assistance at the moment.
Listen, I am more of a practical man, but I can certainly help you. Entrust one of your tasks to me. You will gain time, and hopefully I will gain some information in exchange.
It is with great pleasure that I accept your assistance. You can, for example... Wait, do you see this list? All of these objects were distributed throughout the museum, but they should be together. Can you find them?
What is a deben?
It was a unit of measurement in ancient Egypt. It was mostly used for precious metals like copper or gold, giving the weight of the metal corresponding to its value. For example, 1 deben of copper corresponded to 27.3 grams of that metal. For gold, 13.6 grams was enough to reach this value. The scribes possessed benchmark weights to perform their measurements, in the form of a wire of the metal in question, folded over itself. I can give you a copper deben. You can keep it as a souvenir, as with the stylus that I see there. I must rid myself of them.
Excuse me, I am going to look in the museum.
That won't be a problem.
Tell me, can I borrow this?
Certainly.
It is a sketch of the Giza site, showing the actual heights of the pyramids. Impressive. Papyrus from excavations in 1852. Not of interest. A flail or neck-in-neck, insignia of royalty during the time of the pharaohs. This artifact is nothing but a poor reproduction. Bizarre. I'll take it. A miniature pyramid. Curious. A superb piece, certainly very old. A crook, one of Osiris's symbols, an insignia of the pharaohs. This artifact is nothing but a poor reproduction. Bizarre. I'll take it. Another pyramid. Granite scarab of little value. A helmet. The tag says, helmet of a Spanish soldier, found in the wreck of a galleon offshore from Alexandria. Lovely Egyptian chest. Another pyramid. This knife with a mother-of-pearl handle is magnificent. Lovely Egyptian chest. Someone must collect pyramids. Head with a solar disk, the sign of loyalty to the pharaohs. This chest from the Saracen era is ancient, but its keyhole has been recently repaired. Another pyramid. This chest from the Saracen era is a key. What can it open? This sarcophagus is that of an unknown pharaoh, but it is missing something. There. Perfect. This sarcophagus is that of an open. Someone wanted to hide this pyramid, unbeknownst to the director. There is something inside. Someone wanted to hide this pyramid, unbeknownst to the director.
Excuse me, sir, but I have much work to do.
There. I have finished collecting all of the objects on the list. Now, would you do me the kindness of answering my questions?
If I can. What are you looking for?
The tomb of a priest venerating ancient accursed gods. In this spot, a tome called the Demonomicon of Ouija was found. Have you heard of it?
Great gods above! How do you know of the existence of this damned book? It's one of the best-kept secrets of ancient Egypt. No learned Muslim has dared to make reference in any writing, and I believe the Christian Church long ago burnt any text which contained this name. I know but little regarding the Demonomicon, only that it is supposed to contain all of the teachings of an abject cult that worshipped the outer gods, notably that of the Black Sphinx during the reign of I don't know which pharaoh. Anything that touches this cult, directly or indirectly, is damned, and even speaking of it brings unhappiness. Do you really want to find this tomb?
I am afraid so. Do you have any idea where I can find it?
Frankly, no. However, it seems to me that there's an isolated spot. The Blood Rocks. That has an awful reputation. Some of the men who work on our digs say that no one has ever returned from this damned spot, except for one Bedouin looter, raving mad, crying out that all of his companions had been eaten by a black demon. Apparently he died a few days later, and we found in the folds of his robe a sort of solar disc made out of gold. This piece was unfortunately stolen before arriving at the museum, and must have been smuggled out of the country. I can show you the placement of these rocks on a map, but no one will accompany you there.
Well, I shall depart, and thank you for all of your help.
Goodbye, sir, and good luck.
I must find this Mustafa.